Eritrea, beyond the headlines, beyond expectation. Welcome to our guide on the top luxury destinations in Eritrea. Get ready to explore some of the most exclusive and breathtaking spots this beautiful country has to offer. You hear Eritrea, and maybe a lot of things come to mind, or maybe not much at all. It's a place that's often whispered about, misunderstood, a blank space on many a traveler's map. But like any place worth knowing, it's got layers. Peel them back, and you find something unexpected. Something that sticks with you long after you've left. We're not just talking about thread counts and infinity pools, though you might find those too. We're talking about a different kind of luxury. The luxury of the unspoiled, the authentic, the profoundly human. This isn't your average sanitized tour. We're going to pull at the threads of what luxury even means in a country like this. A nation forged in resilience, rich in history that whispers from every stone, every alleyway. I'm Dean, and I'm here to show you an Eritrea that might surprise you, challenge you, and ultimately captivate you. It's a journey into the heart of a place that's slowly, cautiously revealing its treasures to the world. You'll see the shimmer of the Red Sea, the colonial echoes in Asmara, the raw beauty of landscapes that feel like they're from another time. So, buckle up, or don't. Maybe just pour yourself something strong. We're diving in. We're looking for those moments, those places where the veil lifts, and you see something real. It's about finding the sublime in the unexpected, the comfort in the unfamiliar. This is Eritrea, through my eyes, looking for those rare pockets of indulgence, of peace, of sheer, unadulterated beauty. It's about the journey, the people you meet, the food that tells a story, and the kind of quiet grandeur that doesn't need to shout. Let's go find it. Asmara, they call it Piccolo Roma, Little Rome. You land here, and it's like stepping onto a forgotten film set. The air, thin and cool at this altitude, hums with a different rhythm. This isn't just a capital city, it's a living museum, a testament to an Italian colonial dream that against all odds still stands. The architecture, futurist, Art Deco, rationalist, it's all here, preserved not by some grand, well-funded restoration project, but often by sheer circumstance, by a kind of suspended animation. It's beautiful, yes, but there's a melancholy to it, a ghost of what was and what might have been. You walk down Harnett Avenue, past the cinemas with their crumbling, magnificent facades, the old Fiat Tagliero building looking like an airplane ready for takeoff. It's a surreal landscape. The palm trees sway, the light is sharp, and people move with a certain unhurried grace. This is where you start to understand that Eritrean luxury isn't necessarily about ostentatious displays. It's in the details, in the quality of the macchiato at a local cafe, served just so, in the quiet pride of the city's inhabitants. It's in the ability to exist in a place so unique. The modern luxury part, well, that's an interesting dance here. You'll find hotels that aim for international standards, comfortable, sure. But for me, the real luxury is soaking in the atmosphere. It's about finding a balcony overlooking the city as the sun sets, the sky turning a dusty pink, the call to prayer mingling with the distant chatter from the streets. It's the luxury of time, of observation, of being somewhere utterly, undeniably itself. This city doesn't rush to meet you. It invites you to slow down and meet it on its own terms. The blend of history is palpable. You can almost hear the echoes of Italian conversations, the clatter of Vespas from a different age. But it's not a mausoleum. Life pulses through these streets. Markets teem with fresh produce, spices, the scent of injera. The people, a mix of resilience and warmth, go about their day. There's a dignity here, a quiet strength that's evident in the way they maintain their city, their culture, in the face of whatever challenges come their way. Finding true luxury here in the conventional sense might mean seeking out the best hotels, the ones with the crisp linens and the attentive service. And they exist. Places like the Asmara Palace Hotel offer that kind of expected comfort. But I find myself drawn to the smaller moments, the unexpected pockets of beauty. A perfectly tailored suit in a decades-old tailor shop, the intricate patterns of a traditional textile, the craftsmanship in a simple piece of silver jewelry. These are the luxuries born of skill and tradition. The city is remarkably clean, orderly. There's a sense of civic pride that's almost startling. The old operational traffic lights, some of the oldest in Africa, still blinking, still directing the flow. It's these quirks, these survivals that make Asmara so compelling. It's not trying to be anywhere else, it's simply... And in a world that's increasingly homogenized, that in itself is a profound luxury. The luxury of authenticity is perhaps the rarest of them all. Evenings in Asmara have a particular charm. The air cools and the streets come alive in a different way. Families stroll, friends gather in cafes, the aroma of coffee and wood smoke hangs in the air. It's a social city, a city of connections. You can sit for hours, watching the world go by, feeling the unique pulse of this place. It's not about wild nightlife, it's about a more subdued, communal enjoyment of the evening. This is where you feel the heartbeat. The cultural vibrancy isn't just in the architecture, it's in the music, the art, the way people carry themselves. There's an elegance, an understated style. You see it in the women with their flowing white shawls, in the men gathered for intense games of dominoes. It's a culture that has absorbed influences, but retained its core identity. This deep-rooted sense of self is a treasure, a form of wealth that can't be quantified. So, Asmara's luxury, it's complex. It's in the grand sweep of its avenues and the intimate moments in a tiny cafe. It's in the survival of beauty against the odds, in the resilience of its spirit. It's in the feeling that you've stumbled upon something secret, something precious, something that hasn't yet been overrun or over-Instagrammed. It's a place that invites contemplation, that rewards the curious eye and the open heart. It demands your attention, not with noise, but with its quiet, persistent allure. This city is a conversation between past and present. The Italian legacy is undeniable, but it's been absorbed, Eritreanized. It's a reminder that history is never static. It's constantly being reinterpreted, lived in, built upon. And to wander these streets, to feel that living history, that's a privilege. That's a luxury. It's the kind of experience that gets under your skin, that makes you think, that makes you see the world a little differently. And isn't that what true travel, true exploration is all about? Leaving the highlands of Asmara, you descend, the air growing thick, warm and salty. Masawa. The name itself sounds ancient, whispered on trade winds. This port city, sprawling across two islands in the mainland, is Eritrea's gateway to the Red Sea. It's a different beast entirely from Asmara. Here the history is maritime, a crossroads of cultures. Ottoman, Egyptian, Italian, Arab, all leaving their mark, their scars, their stories etched into the coral stone buildings. The stunning Red Sea views are no exaggeration. The water is that impossible turquoise, shading to deep blue, clear enough to see the life teeming beneath. But it's not just a pretty picture. This sea has been a highway for commerce, for conquest, for centuries. You feel that weight, that history, as you walk the old town with its crumbling archways and intricately carved wooden balconies. Some of it is beautifully preserved, some of it heartbreakingly derelict, a casualty of war and time. Luxurious resorts, yes, they're here, or emerging. Places promising infinity pools that bleed into the horizon, air-conditioned relief from the potent coastal heat. They offer a certain kind of escape, a comfortable perch from which to admire the view. But the real essence of Masawa, for me, lies beyond the curated perfection of a resort. It's in the tang of the sea, the call of the gulls, the low hum of the dhows heading out for the night's catch. This is a place for those who seek both relaxation and adventure, as the saying goes. Relaxation, you can find that easily enough. A quiet beach, the gentle lapping of waves, the sun warming your skin. But the adventure, that's in exploring the labyrinthine alleys of the old city, in haggling for fresh fish at the market as the sun comes up, in taking a boat out to one of the nearby uninhabited islands that feel a million miles from anywhere. The history here is heavy, visceral. You can visit the old imperial palace, a shell of its former glory, a poignant reminder of Haile Selassie's time here. You see the pockmarks of conflict on ancient walls. Masawa has seen empires rise and fall, fortunes made and lost. It's a city that has endured, rebuilt, and carries its past with a kind of weary dignity. This isn't a glossed-over theme park version of history. It's raw and real. The rich history isn't just in the stones, it's in the faces of the people. The Afar, the Tigrinya, the Rashaida, a blend of cultures that reflects Masawa's status as a historic port. There's a different rhythm here than in Asmara, a pace dictated by the sea, by the tides, by the relentless sun. The air itself feels different, laden with the scent of salt, fish, and something else. Perhaps the faint aroma of spices from distant lands, a ghost of its trading past. Luxury in Masawa might be finding that perfect secluded stretch of sand on Gergesem Beach, or chartering a boat for a day of snorkeling in waters teeming with vibrant coral and marine life. It might be a freshly grilled fish, caught just hours before, eaten at a simple seaside restaurant with your feet practically in the water. It's a more elemental kind of luxury, connected to the natural beauty and the bounty of the Red Sea. The adventure aspect can mean different things. For some, it's diving. The Dalak Archipelago, a short hop from here, offers some of the most pristine and untouched reefs in the world. For others, it's simply wandering, getting lost in the old town, discovering hidden courtyards and mosques that have stood for centuries. It's about letting the city reveal itself to you, one narrow street, one crumbling facade at a time. There's a resilience to Masawa. It's been battered by war, by neglect, but it's still standing, still breathing. The causeway connecting the islands, the bustling port, the fishing boats heading out at dawn, life goes on. And in that persistence, there's a kind of beauty, a testament to the human spirit. The luxury here is perhaps the luxury of witnessing that endurance, of seeing a place that refuses to be erased. So when you think of Masawa, think of heat, of salt, of history that seeps from the very ground. Think of the dazzling Red Sea, yes, but also think of the layers beneath the surface. It's not always pretty, not always comfortable in the conventional sense, but it's undeniably powerful, a place that leaves an imprint. It's a paradise, perhaps, but a paradise with a past, a paradise with grit. And for a certain kind of traveler, that's the most alluring kind of paradise there is. Chapter 3, Dalak Archipelago, the raw luxury of isolation. If Masawa is where the land meets the sea with a complicated history, the Dalak Archipelago is where the sea reclaims its wild, untamed heart. This isn't your manicured five-star island chain. This is something else. A hidden gem is an overused phrase, I know, but damn if it doesn't fit here. Over 100 islands, most of them uninhabited, scattered like jewels across the Red Sea. This is where you come to disconnect, to disappear, to find a silence so profound it's almost deafening. Getting here, that's part of the experience. It's not a quick hop on a commercial ferry. You're likely arranging a boat from Masawa, a journey that strips away the familiar and prepares you for something elemental. The journey itself is a transition, the mainland receding, the vast expanse of blue opening up. You feel small out here in the best possible way. This isn't about convenience, it's about commitment to reaching somewhere truly off the beaten path. Pristine beaches. That's an understatement. We're talking about stretches of white sand that have seen few human footprints, lapped by waters of an impossible clarity. You can walk for miles and see nothing but sand, sea, and sky. The luxury here isn't about beach umbrellas and waiter service. It's about the raw, unadulterated beauty of the natural world, untouched, untamed. It's the luxury of solitude, of having a piece of paradise, however fleetingly, all to yourself. The crystal clear waters are an invitation to shed the layers of the world and immerse yourself. The snorkeling and diving here are legendary, whispered about by those in the know. These reefs haven't suffered the bleaching and overcrowding that plagues so many other parts of the world. It's a vibrant, thriving underwater ecosystem, a kaleidoscope of coral and fish. This is where you witness life in its most exuberant, colorful form. Exclusive diving experiences, exclusive because so few make it here. You're not bumping elbows with other dive groups. You're exploring sites that feel like they're yours alone. Wrecks from World War II lie silently on the seabed, now home to teeming marine life. It's a humbling experience to float through these underwater gardens, to witness this hidden world. It's a reminder of how much beauty still exists if you're willing to seek it out. The luxury of the Dalak isn't something you buy. It's something you experience. It's sleeping under a canopy of stars, so bright they seem close enough to touch. It's the taste of freshly caught fish cooked over an open fire on a deserted beach. It's the rhythm of the tides, the cry of a seabird, the gentle rocking of the boat. It's a stripping away of the non-essential, leaving you with the profound beauty of the present moment. There are small fishing communities on some of the islands, people who live a life deeply connected to the sea, a life that has changed little over centuries. Interacting with them, if you have the chance, is a privilege. It's a glimpse into a different way of being, a different set of priorities. Their wealth is not in material possessions, but in their knowledge of the sea, their strong community bonds, their resilience. This isn't a place for everyone. If your idea of luxury requires constant connectivity, a spa menu, and a choice of 5 restaurants, the Dalak might feel stark. But if you crave authenticity, if you find beauty in the wild and untamed, if you seek a genuine escape from the noise of the modern world, then this archipelago is a revelation. It's a place that recalibrates your senses, that reminds you of what's truly important. The silence here is a character in itself. It's a silence broken only by the sounds of nature. It allows for introspection, for a deep sense of peace. In our hyper-connected, always-on world, such silence, such disconnection, is perhaps the ultimate luxury. It's a chance to hear yourself think, to simply be. This is the kind of place that changes you, subtly, profoundly. So, the Dalak Archipelago. It's not about opulence, it's about raw, elemental beauty. It's about the luxury of isolation, of discovery, of encountering a world that feels ancient and untouched. It's a challenge, an adventure, and an immense reward. It's a reminder that sometimes the greatest luxuries are not man-made, but gifts of the earth, offered to those willing to venture off the map and find them. This is the heart of the Red Sea, beating strong and wild. Chapter 4. Kerin, a breath of cooler air, a different hue of history. From the salty embrace of the coast and the isolated beauty of the islands, we head inland, climbing again, towards Kerin. The name itself, meaning highland or mountain in Tigrinya, tells you something. The air thins, cools. The landscape shifts from the starkness of the coast to something more rugged, more agricultural in pockets. Kerin offers a different flavor of Eritrea, a different kind of escape, a different texture to its history and its present. Picturesque landscapes, indeed. Rolling hills, acacia trees dotting the terrain, dramatic mountain backdrops. It's a photographer's dream, especially in the golden light of early morning or late afternoon. This isn't the manicured green of some European countryside. It's a wilder, more resilient beauty. There's a sense of space here, of openness, that's both calming and invigorating. It's a land that feels ancient, worked by generations. The luxurious accommodations in Kerin might not be sprawling resorts. You're more likely to find charming guest houses, perhaps a well-appointed local hotel, offering comfort and a genuine sense of place. Luxury here is more about the quality of the experience, the views from your window, the quietude, the hospitality. It's about finding a comfortable haven from which to explore this fascinating region. It's a more understated, personal kind of luxury. Kerin is a market town, a crossroads, and the Monday camel market is legendary. It's a chaotic, vibrant, overwhelmingly sensory experience. Herders from various ethnic groups, Bilen, Tigray, Tigrinya, converge to trade camels, cattle, goats. The air is thick with dust, the sounds of bargaining, the smell of animals. It's a spectacle that feels unchanged by time, a raw slice of Eritrean life. This isn't a tourist show, it's the real deal, a vital economic and social hub. This town has seen its share of history too. It was the site of a major, brutal battle during World War II, the Battle of Kerin, where Allied forces fought fiercely against the Italians. There are war cemeteries here, poignant, beautifully maintained reminders of that conflict. The Italian fort, perched overlooking the town, stands as a silent witness. This history adds a layer of solemnity to the picturesque landscape. The serene escape that Kerin offers is a contrast to the intensity of its market days or the weight of its past. It's found in the quiet moments, watching the sunset paint the mountains in shades of orange and purple, strolling through the town as it winds down for the evening, enjoying a cup of strong Eritrean coffee in a local cafe. It's a place where you can breathe, where the pace of life feels more measured. The cultural fabric of Kerin is rich and diverse. It's a melting pot of different Eritrean ethnic groups, each with their own traditions, languages, and styles of dress. This diversity is evident in the markets, in the streets, in the everyday interactions. It's a reminder of Eritrea's complex, multifaceted identity. Spending time here is an education in the country's human geography. For those seeking a deeper connection with the local culture, Kerin offers opportunities that go beyond surface-level tourism. Perhaps it's learning about traditional farming methods, or visiting a local school, or simply engaging in conversation with the town's welcoming inhabitants. The luxury here is in the authenticity of the encounter, in the chance to glimpse a way of life that is both different and profoundly human. The surrounding areas offer their own quiet allure. Small villages nestled in valleys, ancient rock paintings, opportunities for hiking and exploring the rugged terrain. It's a landscape that invites you to slow down, to observe, to appreciate the subtle beauty of the Eritrean highlands. This isn't about adrenaline-pumping adventure, it's about a more contemplative engagement with the land and its people. So, Kerin, it's not Asmara, it's not Masawa. It has its own distinct character, its own rhythm. It's a place of stark beauty, of vibrant markets, of poignant history, and of quiet refuge. The luxury it offers is perhaps less tangible, less about thread counts and more about the richness of experience, the connection to a different way of life, and the peace that comes from being in a place that feels both ancient and alive. It's a vital stop for anyone wanting to understand the diverse tapestry of Eritrea. Chapter 5. Filfill Solomona, the Emerald Heart, an eco-luxury unveiled. Just when you think you've got a handle on Eritrea's landscapes, the coastal plains, the highland plateaus, the arid stretches, you stumble upon Filfill Solomona, and it's like stepping into another world. This is Eritrea's green belt, a lush, verdant rainforest that seems almost miraculous in this part of Africa. It's a testament to the country's surprising ecological diversity, a hidden Eden that offers a unique take on luxury, eco-luxury. The journey to Filfill is part of its magic. Often it involves a scenic drive, perhaps on the old Italian-built railway line if you're lucky, or parts of it are accessible for excursions, winding through dramatic mountain passes before descending into this pocket of unexpected green. The air changes, becomes cooler, humid, alive with the sounds of birds and insects. It's a sensory shift that prepares you for the richness of the forest. This lush green area is a haven for biodiversity. Towering trees create a dense canopy, ferns unfurl in the undergrowth, and streams trickle through the forest floor. It's a vital watershed, a precious natural resource. For the eco-luxury traveler, this isn't just about pretty scenery. It's about appreciating the delicate balance of this ecosystem and supporting efforts to preserve it. It's a luxury that comes with a sense of responsibility. Unique experiences in Filfill Solomona are tied to its natural abundance. Guided hikes through the forest, bird-watching, it's a paradise for ornithologists. Perhaps even a chance to spot some of the local wildlife like vervet monkeys or baboons. The luxury here is in the immersion, in the opportunity to connect with nature in a profound and intimate way. It's about leaving a light footprint and taking away a deep appreciation. Accommodations in or near Filfill are likely to be eco-lodges or guest houses that blend with the environment, designed with sustainability in mind. Think natural materials, solar power, a focus on minimizing impact. The luxury isn't about gold taps and marble floors, it's about comfort that doesn't cost the earth. About waking up to the sounds of the forest, about feeling a part of something wild and precious. This area is often referred to as the lungs of Eritrea. Its importance goes beyond just tourism. It plays a crucial role in the region's climate and water supply. Visiting Filfill, especially with an eco-conscious mindset, can contribute to the awareness and conservation of this vital habitat. It's a chance to see where responsible tourism can make a positive difference, however small. The stunning natural setting is a feast for the senses. The quality of the light filtering through the canopy, the earthy smell of damp soil and decaying leaves, the chorus of unseen creatures. It's a place that encourages you to slow down, to use all your senses, to be fully present. In a world that constantly bombards us with stimuli, the simple, unadulterated beauty of Filfill is a powerful antidote. For the traveler weary of concrete jungles and crowded beaches, Filfill offers a genuine escape. It's a place to recharge, to find a sense of peace and tranquility that only nature can provide. The luxury here is in the silence, broken only by the symphony of the forest. It's in the clean air, the pure water, the feeling of being enveloped by green. This isn't just about looking at nature, it's about understanding its interconnectedness. Learning about the traditional uses of plants from local guides, understanding the challenges of conservation in this region. These are experiences that enrich the journey, that transform it from a simple vacation into something more meaningful. It's an education as much as an escape. Filfill Solomona, then, represents a different kind of Eritrean treasure. It's not about ancient history or colonial architecture. It's about the enduring power and beauty of the natural world. It's a reminder that luxury can be green, sustainable, and deeply connected to the earth. For those who seek it, Filfill offers a profound experience, a chance to discover an unexpected emerald in the Horn of Africa, and perhaps to rediscover a part of themselves in the process. So that's a glimpse into Eritrea, a sliver really. From the Art Deco avenues of Asmara to the silent, starlit beaches of the Dalak, the bustling markets of Kerin to the green heart of Filfill Solomona, and the historic port of Masawa. It's a country of stark contrasts, of unexpected beauty and profound resilience. The luxury we found wasn't always in the places you'd expect, or in the forms you're used to. Sometimes it was in the history, sometimes in the solitude, sometimes in the sheer, unvarnished authenticity of a moment, a place, a taste. This journey, like any good journey, leaves you with more questions than answers, a taste on your tongue that you can't quite identify but want more of. Eritrea doesn't give up its secrets easily. It asks for your patience, your curiosity, your willingness to look beyond the easy narratives. What you find in return is something rare, a place that hasn't been smoothed over for mass consumption, a place that still feels like a discovery. It's a challenging beauty, a complex charm, and that, for me, is the ultimate allure. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Eritrea's top luxury destinations. We hope you found your next dream vacation spot, or at least a new place to dream about. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel inspiration, for more stories from the corners of the world that whisper rather than shout. Because often, it's in those whispers that you hear the most interesting things. Until next time, keep exploring.